Hey guys, welcome to SourceFed. It's me, only Elliot Morgan.
Psych and Joe! This is about North Korea. At the end of the Second World War, so many people said if only we had known the wrongs that were done in the countries of the hostile forces. That is a quote from Michael Kirby, a man who happens to be the chairman of the UN-mandated Independent Commission of Inquiry, which happened to demand an international call to action against the atrocious crimes against humanity in North Korea.
The accusations have long been assumed in the international community, but this is the type of report that paints a vivid and horrifying picture that begs for action.
The Kim family utilized all sorts of evil to project an air of grandeur and control for generations, including torture, straight up making people disappear, political repression, international threats of nuclear warfare, all the while denying any claims of abuse by simply closing their borders and saying, "Go away, we don't want anything, everything's fine."
The report consists of testimony provided by numerous defectors, and among descriptions of unthinkable amounts of deaths attributed to forced labor camps are vivid and morbid accounts of children imprisoned and starved from birth, people forced into slavery for looking for food or traveling without permission, torture for watching foreign soap operas, and a woman forced to drown her own baby.
And of course there's the whole, if the government suspects you of anything, you're boned thing. Keep in mind, these are just some of the stories from the people that were fortunate enough to actually escape North Korea. It's all horrible stuff and quite frankly, should no longer receive a blind eye encased in bureaucracy and diplomacy and inaction.
The panel says that these are people subjected to violence, fear, repression of freedom, religion and thought, discrimination against women, sexual violence, all the while being denied access to food and aid
by a regime that comfortably sits atop the golden throne of bullshit. It's so rampant and ubiquitous that it's become commonplace for the North Korean people. One survivor said, "Because we saw so many people die, we became so used to it. I'm sorry to say that we became so used to it that we didn't feel anything." And it's the job of the rest of the world not to become used to North Korea. Oh, don't worry. It's just North Korea. Just being North Korea, killing their people and starving them and stuff.
Imogen Folks of the BBC said, quote, "Gravity, scale, and nature of these violations reveal a state that does not have any parallel in the contemporary world. Those are scary words that the International Court of Do Something will sit on for far too long."
And it doesn't help that forward-thinking countries like China will block any attempt to retaliate against these violations. In response to the 400-page report and accusations, Kim Jong-un said, that happened. No, we didn't do that.
The UN report has directly implicated Jong-un and warned the dictator that he may be held personally responsible for the crimes against humanity.
So we leave it to you guys, faithful viewers and not so faithful viewers that stumbled upon this video. What should the world do in regards to North Korea? Is it time that somebody step in? Should it be the United States? Should it be the UN? Should it be nobody? Let us know in the comments down below.
Oh, and hey, like the video because Joe's back, and subscribe to the channel because Joe is back. And click these annotations if you're interested. My name is Elliot Morgan.
I am Joe Beretta. Have a wonderful day. Bye.